Welcome back to the Stats to Assets podcast, you guys, where today I am sharing a story, a success story and background of two people that I really, really like. Some of my favorite Brazilian Zouk dancers, instructors, and people in general. And two new friends. Today I want to welcome Raquel and Laura from Brazil to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Up? I'm excited. I've been stalking y'all, texting y'all, blowing your WhatsApp up to get on the show. I know you're busy, so I really appreciate y'all coming through, and I'm excited for this conversation to share your story. Anything you want to talk about, but I just want to share your story and give you your flowers of being just amazing people and amazing instructors.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the space and for the opportunity.
Yeah, I see how hard y'all work, so let's get it. So for anybody that doesn't know who you are, would you mind introducing yourself? Tell us who you are and what you do.
Yeah, so my name in Portuguese is Raquel. So Raquel Ramalho from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I have a dance school there for 15 years. I started dancing in 2005. And I keep dancing all the dance styles, but the majority part would be Zouk, Brazilian Zouk, and Lambada.
Yeah, I'm Laura, or Laura in English. I was for my whole life a dancer, so I was part of a professional company, of ballet company, for 4 years. But I started dancing when I was very, very young, so it's more than, I think, 18 years dancing already.
Wow.
Yeah. I started dancing Zouk in 2018, and I was always these very nerd person, so everything I want to learn, I really go deep.
She's nerd.
So yeah,
Straight
I
up.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just learned very fast, and I kind of dive, just in the Zouk world. And then when I saw, my life was just Zouk all the time, all about Brazilian Zouk. And then I'm here, and it's my 100% job. My whole time, my whole life is just on top of Zouk all the time, yeah.
So is this what you dreamed of as a career, like when you were maybe
I
younger?
have different type of dreams,
Yeah.
like when I started, because I was watching amazing dance teachers, like all of them who I took a class of was incredible in all the different ways. So when I entered in the dance school, was more than 10 teachers teaching different styles. Even if it's the same style, it's in a different way. So I was dreaming to be one of them. And suddenly the dream changed to be part of the dance company. And I was there for 8 to 10 years. And then the dream changed to build my dance school. And then I opened my dance school with my family. And then changed to travel the world, So every time change. And it's amazing that I was able to achieve all of them, even like teaching the worldwide, and then be able to travel and see different countries, different cultures, and spreading our passion, our love, our technique, and our knowledge for that dance that we built like over the years with the other teachers too, just like passing through. It's still like developing, it's still changing. So the dreams always change a little bit. And now I'm living in US, so also the dream change. So still building day by day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for me, my life was always about dancing. I wanted to be a ballerina. I wanted to have like a dance school. And then, life happens. And then there was a time that I was like, I don't want to dance anymore, So I chose to be a doctor, actually. Yeah. So I kind of stopped dancing. Yeah. I kind of stopped dancing, and I focused just on studying, going to the college, university, and everything. And actually was pretty good on that. So I was approved in a lot of universities for medicine. And, life happened again. And I really think that this is the purpose of my life. I think is dancing, and just like teaching, because I think it doesn't care what you choose to do. If you try to like go away from what you really are, or from what you really need to do in life, life is just going to bring you back, to the same path again. So I chose to get away just to try to do new things in my life. And then life happened again, and I came back by a randomly class. So one of my best friends that was also studying with me, she invited me to go to kind of ballroom dance, a Brazilian ballroom dance. And I told her, I was like, I don't dance anymore. Like, I don't want to go. But she was pretty shy, and she knew about my past with dance. So she just kept asking me for 2 weeks. And I said, okay, I'm going. I'm not going to take the class. I'm just going to be there for watch.
Yeah.
And, like, as every dance teacher, they always invite everybody to dance. So
They're
I was
cool. They're
not,
like,
I was not able to stay, like, out of the
No.
class. And then, like, just something, I don't know, light up inside of me. And then when I saw, I was already, like, in love with dance one more time. And like, it's something that I feel that it belongs to me, and it's kind of something that guides me all the time, so I could not avoid it anymore. And I came back, and then I met Brazilian Zouk.
Nice.
It's so weird,
Yeah.
like, how you see life in one way, and then when the dance appears, like, you just fall in love. So I was a soccer player before, so my whole life was about sports, and also for my family. My father was a swimming coach for a university, so it was like everything was about sports. And then when he passed away, my mom entered into the dance world, like just taking all the classes that they had, like everything, VIP pass, doing everything. So I saw her dancing like 1 year later, and then I just fell in love. I quit soccer, whatever, like,
Yeah.
okay, I want new things in my life, and that's how it happened. So it's like you don't expect that your life will just become something so different.
Yeah. It kind of chooses you, right? Or chases
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Chase you back into
Yeah.
the
Yeah, for
dance
sure.
class.
And I think especially Brazilian Zouk, I don't know, everybody that has a little experience with it, they just kind of, I don't know, they become the dance, they just want to do everything around Zouk. They just want to have more and more. I don't know, it's kind of a magic. I don't know what
Oh, yeah.
happened, but everybody that can take a class or start dancing, they don't want to stop anymore, and they just want more,
For
more,
sure.
and more. Yeah.
My mom was going to 5 kind of dance parties every Friday. So she was leaving 10 a.m. in the morning, and then coming back just like 1 or 2.
10 a.m.
Yeah, 1 or 2 a.m. So she was going different parties around the city. And she was like, oh, I'm going to the Zouk party. We're like, what? But you're not at home on Friday? Like, forget about me. Just like do your thing. I will do mine. So she was doing this for a year. And then when I saw her, like, let's do the same. I invite my brothers, and like everybody was doing the same, like dancing the whole day, like literally diving to understand this world, and it was amazing.
That's really, really cool. So you saw mom doing it, and then you and your brother jumped in and
Yeah.
started being obsessed with Zouk like everybody.
Yeah.
My mom loved like the first. So I'm like, come to Zouk. I was like, no. I wanted to be a soccer player. And then suddenly like just became my passion, for sure.
Really cool. So you said you were going to go to medicine or medical school.
Yeah.
For what?
I wanted to be a neurologist.
You see? Nerd.
3 times is a strike. Done. Neurologist. I can't even spell that. It's
You know
okay.
the Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Yeah, so when this movie come out, Jesus Christ, I was like, this is my story, like I want to be like him. And I wanted to be also a neurosurgeon, but I don't know if I would get that far. So I searched for like how many years I would need of a study to become a professional, and I saw that was 9 years in Brazil. Like, so after the medical school, I needed to have more 9 years just of specialization, right? To become a neurosurgeon. And, you know, like I always, since I was very young, a little girl, I loved going to hospitals. So I know this is very
I
weird.
hate
Yeah, I
hospitals.
know that it's very
When
weird.
I go there, it's because like my body just shut down.
Yeah, no, my dad hates going to hospitals, my mom as well. But I don't know. I always thought it's so interesting. And I enjoy like all the medical series, everything, you know, Doctor House and Grey's Anatomy and like all the rest. I don't know. It's just something that really makes me feel kind of, I don't know, home, you know? I would totally be okay by working in a hospital, but the other side is dancing, you know? I already had so many times where I put both and I was like, maybe I can do it. I can make it work, but it's impossible because the two lifestyles, they are like, they just consume you. So if you do dance for a life, for living, you need to be there, like present 100% of your time. So it's gonna be every day. It's not just teaching, but also training and also studying dancing. So you need to live dancing every day, the whole day. So it's a choice that you need to do. The same thing if you're gonna be a doctor, you know, it's something that you were there 100%. There is no kind of day off. You were just there, so if someone needs you, you're gonna go. It's the same thing with us, you know, like if we took a week off, it just happened actually. So we were just invited to go to a new festival that is gonna happen in like 2 months, you know. So we had that weekend off. Actually, we bought a ticket to go to a basketball game, you know,
NBA.
and then we are just gonna sell it because, you know, like
Yeah.
we had this job, so we're gonna take it. So I think both lifestyles, they are pretty similar. Yeah, so
Yeah, they will
Yeah.
consume for sure.
Yeah. Talk more about your lifestyle. Like, what does a week look like for you guys?
It's
What does
so
a month
weird
look like for
because
y'all?
it's very weird.
sometimes
Okay.
everybody depends if you have like 2 jobs, but if you do 100% dance as us, we live, we breathe this. So usually when you go to festivals, and then most of the festivals around the world, it's about like having the classes in the morning to the afternoon, and then have also the competitions, and then also have the night parties that usually goes to 5 a.m., 4, 5, and maybe 6, 7. So we are so used to sleep like less in festival, like so little. And then when you come back home after 4 or 5 days doing this, you still with the same clock.
Yeah.
You know? So the idea for us, like, we keep like sleeping 3 a.m., sometimes 4. Yesterday
That's when
was
you go to
so-
sleep.
Every
Yes,
night we
yeah.
when I
go
go
to
to
sleep like
sleep.
3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's already in our body. It's so difficult to sleep like early, and then for me, I'm so used to do this like for long years. Then I just sleep like 5 hours. I wake up, boom, I'm ready. You know, but usually because they put our class 11 a.m., but you go to sleep around 6. So it's like you need to wake up, be ready,
Yep.
be happy, and have 100% to give to the students, you know?
Absolutely,
So, and when you come back and you have this type of lifestyle, it's so difficult to be normal.
To be
and
kind
have
of daily person.
yeah, and
it's
have a
still
normal
hard.
life, doing everything. The people invite you for something, but actually they invite you like when you have like in the nighttime, but nighttime you are teaching. So we have usually like our life is like we travel on Thursday or Friday, and then till Monday
Or Tuesday.
or Tuesday, depends off the flight. And then we teach weekly classes Tuesday to Thursday. Really depends like during the year, or maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. But for 6 months, 7, we were having the weekly classes for Tuesday to Thursday, flying out like Friday morning, going to a festival, giving also 100%, and coming back
Or
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. But it's kind of our week. We don't have a routine. We don't have like a specific times for everything. So,
Right.
for example, even today we were invited to have lunch with
Yeah.
2 friends, but I woke up at 12. Yeah,
I
because,
woke up
you
at
know,
10, but
yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, like the time that we have lunch is different. I feel like she's more a daily person than me. I'm totally a night person. So, for example, after teaching and getting home like 10 p.m., I'll be very awake. I will be with a lot of energy. I'm gonna feel that I wanna train, I wanna do everything, I wanna work. So everything works better for me at night. So I'm not good at waking up early. I
She's
need
a
to
zombie.
sleep. I need to sleep at least 8 hours per night. And as we go to the bed, like around 4, I need to get up around 12 or 11. 11's gonna be morning for me, but like around 12. So we get up, you know. Sometimes we kind of stretch. I like stretching.
and also
But
we
I,
have privates between, like in the
yeah,
middle of the day. So
Yeah.
today we have 2 after this, so I have a meeting. So it's like you have a busy day doing different stuff. Everything includes dance. And it's really hard when we feel like, oh, we can go out to do something else, you know,
Yeah.
because this lifestyle is really difficult for you to have kind of type of routine that you have, okay, now I have a break. Because all the weekends you are traveling, and during the week you are teaching in the city that you live, and then also have the online teaching. If you teach online, you have all the events that you organize, and you need to do all the meetings. So everything consumes you about dancing. So it's really difficult to have kind of routine and how you plan that. So every week is totally different.
yeah, and especially when we are on tour. So, for example, now we are giving you an example when we are based somewhere and we are just traveling like on the weekends, right? So, for example, we are living here in US. So during the week we have a base, and then on weekends we go to like different states, different cities, and we come back. But when we are on tour, for example, now we are gonna have a 2-month tour. So we just jump from one country to the other, you know. So we try, at least we need to stay, I think, a week in each country, you know. So we go in the middle of the week, we have the weekend of the event, and then we have 2 or 3 more days just to teach privates and also to sightseeing a little bit. So
At least one day.
yeah, at least
know.
one day we kind of we pick this day just to go out and to know like the new country we are, and to go sightseeing
Otherwise,
and
you
enjoy
just
the
see the
friends.
airport.
Yeah, and also like the venue or the hotel we are. So when we are traveling like this nonstop, when we are on tour, it's much harder
Yeah, to have a
you know, to
routine.
create something.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much every weekend, 4 days or 4 days a weekend, right? So if you go from Thursday to Sunday, sleeping at 5 or 6, you know, like when it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're gonna also sleep late.
Right.
So I think our clock is totally different, and I'm getting used to it, you know. Like I think she suffers more than me because she is a daily person. So when she wakes up late, she feel bad. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm like, I lost the day.
Where'd the day go?
Yeah, yeah. I get kind of anxious actually because I want to do more things during my day.
Yeah.
So I like to wake up. Like my normal time would be 9:30. That would feel good, and also rested. And I like to swim. I like to do, like even to a small workout. Nothing that really like kind of go to the gym. I'm not workout person, but I like to move my body. And I like to also go to the pool. I like to swim. I like to be in the water. Doesn't matter which type, is it beach or if it's like pool. But I like to feel that I'm enjoying a little bit of my day. Otherwise, I just stay inside of rooms or teaching or doing meetings or just calling person. So I like to feel that I'm still living something different during my day. So for me, it's really hard when I wake up late. I feel so anxious. Like I feel sad also. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I need to do more.
But I think
Yeah.
we are going through a good transition because we are starting to be more active at night, you know. So
Yeah.
for example, we are starting to have trainings that goes from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So I think we are enjoying the day. We enjoy the same amount of hours that a normal person, but it's just in a
The
different
opposite.
period of the day, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Switch the
Our
PM
clock,
for
our
the
clock
AM.
is just upside down.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just upside down, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
That's awesome. So like what I'm hearing is like there is no equal 50-50 balance. It's kind of like however you feel or what you feel like you need to do, you're just going to react and kind of do that for
Yeah.
mental health, for,
Yeah.
taking a
and
break.
we don't have kids. Imagine like the teacher that has kids and the
I
kids
know.
No,
like wake up
geez.
really early or they need to bring to the school. So sometimes really hard because the amount of time that you need to give to the students and the amount of time that you are able to give to your family, sometimes really hard because
Yeah.
you're traveling too much.
I think that is also related to where are you in life right now? So for example, for me, I am pretty new to the market, so I'm a new generation artist. So I am in a time that I need to kind of show my work. So I need to kind of not prove, but I need to show everybody that I'm able to do it and I'm able to be here in the same market that people that are working with the same thing as me for 10 years, 15 years, So I think it depends on what is the period of life that you are living now. So if you already have a stable career, if you already made your name because you were in the market for more than 10 years, you have a different lifestyle, because I think you can already have a base, your time traveling is going to be shorter, and it's easier for you to get like people hiring you. So you don't need to kind of run behind people to get contracts or to get events. Different from like new generation artists, right? We are just coming here. We are just arriving at the scene. So we need to show our work, our technique, our dance and everything, perform, compete. So people are all the time kind of watching you to see if you're good enough.
Yeah.
So in this time of my life, I see myself working a lot, like working harder, traveling the most I can, like going and working like every single weekend, every single festival. I see myself very active right now because I want to show this work. I want to work. But it's different when you have someone that already had a partnership for many, many years and they already lived this before. So now they want to just settle and, I don't know, maybe build a scene and stay more kind of fixed somewhere instead of just being around the world all the time.
Yeah, the priority changed too.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I haven't been doing this for 20, like traveling is 12 years, 10 to 12 actually. Yeah, starting 2011. So was the first travel that I did with my brother, was going straight to Canada, was our first travel. And for the first one was a nightmare to get there. And like, I guess as a newbie, So we didn't know some rules for the flights and everything because our flight from Brazil was going have a stopover in US and then go to Canada. But we didn't have a transit visa that we didn't know that we needed because, and the ticket was saying that you need to have a visa for the country that you are really going as a final destination. So we had a visa for Canada, but we didn't have visa for US. So they didn't allow us to enter in the airplane. So it was a nightmare. So we sleep in the airplane. Actually, we sleep in the airport. And our friend bought a new ticket that was going to Rio, São Paulo straight to Canada. And then we arrived there just with our luggage traced to the classroom after the long hours of travel.
Wow. Yeah.
And exhausted. And then we just give 100%, So it was like, for the first travel was a nightmare. But after that, after the first day, we were like, okay, so we are living this. But sometimes it's so scary. Like everything that you just started doing, a new thing, new country, the people, they don't want to help you that much. Like they expect that you already speak English perfectly. And actually, no, like for us, everything, like we still need to learn English. She takes private, like to learn English. I'm still like with music and and movies that I learned the most. But it's still really like everything that you do, even if I do for a long time, sometimes feel new. Sometimes, yeah, because like we have every year like different waves of even people who work with our scene, or they build new festivals. And for that person, maybe they don't know my past. They don't know that worked with this for 20 years. So they don't know that I'm doing this, like traveling for 10, you know? So they can see like what is happening now for the internet. And if you are not there, you're not in the market sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
that makes sense.
Even the new owners of events, they even need to know you. Sometimes they don't even work with your work, and they're just building because they like. Mm-hmm. They're building a festival because they have a second job, and then they like Zouk. Let's do a festival, you know. So sometimes you work for somebody that even don't understand like what you work for, you know.
Yeah.
So still, like now I'm like with this partnership together with Laura, and then I'm a new role. I was doing this for 20 years as a follower. I was leading since I started because my mom pushed me to start leading, to even lead her and also our friends, but not, and also to give an option because she always said that I don't need no one to keep working. So like you never need somebody to say to you what you should do or if you need to work or not. So it will be up to you if you are giving your time to this, do 100% and try to learn the most. And in the future, you'll be able to choose what you want for your life. Mm-hmm. And also being a teacher, you are able to teach both sides.
Nice.
So because of my mom was pushing me that way, some people was looking at different, like, why you are leading? You're a girl, you know? Mm-hmm. So that kind of thing. But was amazing because this put me in a really good path, understanding and try to feel the best way that I even can be as a follower or as a leader. So I'm new role right now. So even for me doing this for 20 years, a lot of things are pretty new. And then the dance developed so much that I also need to improve a lot. I know that my quality, I know my path, I know what I build. I was the first woman like organizer to have 4 festivals in 1 year. So I was organizing in Brazil in December. I was organizing in Dallas. I was organizing also in Germany in April. Mm-hmm. And I also organizing in Portugal. So the first woman in that scene that was building 4 festivals in 1 year is still new.
Yeah.
So usually it was like just guys in that part, you know? So everything is new.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you're always changing, always developing, always, I don't know, learning the new things that are on the scene.
Yeah.
Was that hard for you? Were there any issues of you being the first woman to get into organizing at the time?
No, actually no. Okay. The first idea was like trying to give the best for the community. I didn't receive any blocks or anything. It just, I think the people was not trying or just putting you that way. But as I was feeling that was just natural, was really natural, and the people was like always trusting in my work. Mm-hmm. So it was really natural way. So once I started building this with my family in 2012, that we did our first festival. And then after that, I was building with my brothers, like other festival also in Germany. I was building with them. In Portugal, we built with different other artists too. And then here in US, I have my brother, I have my another friend. So still like most of the people just feel comfortable like with me and then everything. So I didn't felt that I received this block or anything.
Okay.
Actually,
awesome.
I was like more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So you are a couple, right?
Yes.
And a business partnership.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? All right. Ever, you ready? You ready? Let's do it. Play the song, man. Play the song.
That's so cute.
Y'all know this song?
Yeah.
We know for sure.
Wow.
Thanks, Everett.
Good research, baby.
That's
Nice.
a beautiful song.
Nice.
It's pretty famous in
Tell us
Brazil.
about that song.
Wow.
Yeah. So this song, it's a guy singing, and he's just describing everything that the woman he loves means for him. So he says about that she's a dream for him. And when he sees her, it's everything he sees in the world. So it's just like her existing that matters for him, and it's a very passionate song actually. Like, yeah, it's very cute. It's beautiful. Everybody in Brazil knows this song.
Yeah, actually, like, I was asking her one day, like, her favorite song, and she said this song. And one day that when
No, it's not this song, baby.
no,
No, it's another one.
yeah,
Yeah, it's another
okay,
one.
this song, I was like, we were just like enjoying, and then when I invite her to be my girlfriend, also I have the kind of lamp with our picture, and
Yeah.
and then we put our picture here, and then also the song in the bottom.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the idea to
And actually, this was very funny because I was planning to ask her to be my girlfriend. So she asked before, and then I started laughing because it was so. I was planning
so
everything.
scared because she
laughed at
started
you.
laughing.
Yeah, because in Brazil we have relationship rings. So I had already bought the rings for us, and I talked to her mom, and I had like written this little letter for her. I would put like under the pillow to.
But I wake up early.
But then
You got it.
But then she just asked me before, and I started laughing so hard, and she was so scared. But I just couldn't like hold it, like who was.
I was
too-
like, this is yes, this is no. It like to be my girlfriend. We were in Paris.
we were in Paris, yeah.
Yeah, so we traveled to Paris. We were doing a tour, and then we stopped there. I was like, okay, so this is a place that she said to me one day that was her favorite place
Yeah,
that she
it was
wanted
the
to go.
dream of
A
my
dream
life.
for her was
You
Paris.
little romancer.
I'm like, babe,
Ooh.
I'm good on that.
Yeah.
And I was okay, so your favorite place, let's go there. So I kept this gift in my bag the whole tour. I was like almost like breaking or something like that. I was like, okay, so we need to make this happen. So we went to Paris, stayed there. And then when I asked her to be my girlfriend, she started laughing. I was like, okay, I think I had the wrong answer here. I was like, okay, we're in Paris. It's so romantic. And now, okay, I'm just going away without a girlfriend, nothing. Just pay the flight ticket.
Just
like,
laughs.
what we are doing here, And she like started laughing. Like, I was like, okay, this is yes or no. Can you answer?
Yes or no?
It's just to be my girlfriend. We're not married yet. Like, I'm just nervous already, Oh my God, it was horrible feeling
Yeah,
for
and then
me.
I went to kind of my bag, and I got the rings, and I got the letter, and then I gave her, and then she just started crying as always because she cries a lot. She's very sensitive. She's so sensitive. Like everybody look at us and they think that she's kind of the angry one, the most
Yeah,
serious
because my face
one.
is always kind of
Yeah, but she's
closed and-
kind of a melted butter, like she's too emotional.
That's your fault.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, after this is true because like for me it was so hard to cry in front of people when I was young. I was a soccer player
Yeah.
and everything. I don't see myself crying in front of people. And after my father passed away and I started dancing with my family, I just became so, I don't know, kind of butter.
Yeah.
I see you just like achieving your goals and then you start crying. I would cry with you.
Yeah, she cries. Even if she doesn't know the person, she's gonna
Yeah.
cry. She's like that.
Waterworks.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if I go to a place, have a guy playing piano or something that I like the song, touch me, I'll start crying.
I joke a lot about this because her sign is Leo, but she's actually like a little cat, like she's She's so. You need to just like see. It's just like coexisting with her that you're gonna see
I'm
how
Leo in
ironic
some part
it
of
is.
my life, but most of the time I'm like a cat. Yeah, I'm just like chill and just chill.
That is amazing. Shout out to my friend who helped me do the research. Got the song right. So I don't have to edit this part out. Good. Okay, y'all ready for some student questions?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see.
Ay.
I know they added some more, y'all. Come on. Okay, this is from Abby. Any advice tips for those interested in becoming Zouk instructors? And if they had to start their Zouk instructor journey all over again, what would they do differently or the same? Nice question.
Wow, nice.
Good.
One thing for me, I would say, first, to don't allow no one to put boundaries on your work and what you can become as a teacher or as a professional, because nobody knows how much effort you can put and how good you can be. And this is up to you. It's up to your time, your effort to do everything. And don't take a no for the last answer, because it's about just open doors. You know, you take one door, it's closed, the other would also close until one that's open for you.
Nice.
So don't have even a time wise for that. So my mom started teaching with 38 and started like diving in the dancing to 38. And now she just come back teaching and doing everything. And now she's 55, 56. So it's like, don't have a time for that. Every time that you want to start over, dive in, learn for multiple people. Don't have just one answer that's correct. So dance, like different bodies, different people, they also say different things for the same. You just pick what is the best for you. I think it's...
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say just go for it. And one thing that is very, very important that every instructor needs, and I think must to keep in mind, is that you are going to keep learning every day. So you will never know everything. You need always keep studying and keep working, like on yourself, you know, on techniques and everything. So you will never be perfect. Your dance will never be perfect. You will always have something to improve. So even if you become an instructor, keep in mind that you will be always a student, always.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's go to Britta. What do they wish students of Zouk would concentrate on as they're learning and practicing?
Like what we think that they need to concentrate?
Yeah, when
Zouk
they
are
students,
learning?
Yeah, need to
For
concentrate more
sure
on
the basics.
Yeah, the fundamentals for me are the most important thing, because usually the people that everything is so easy today. I'm saying about like getting the information. You know, you have the cell phone, you have computers, you have YouTube, you have like everything. Even like you just learn online, you know. So maybe a wave of information is something that you're not ready for. And you start like going, like taking some steps that you don't need to because you want to go fast, you know. And then sometimes your body is not ready because you dance with also somebody else. Yeah. And then you can hurt somebody, or you can jump stage that you're not that strong enough.
Yeah. It's like to create a building, you know, like you need to kind of have a very solid lawyer and then another solid lawyer. So you really need to have these very strong structure coming from the bottom to the top, because if the bottom is weak, everything is going to fall apart. Yeah. So the most important thing is going to be the basics always. We as instructors, we study the basics. We still study all the time.
Yeah, how to improve, how to even change, to play with that.
And how to create new things, because everything is created on top of the basics all the time.
Yeah, and then sometimes when they say basics or fundamentals, the people are like, oh, so stay like a beginner. Actually, no. It's how you do it that really creates you. Or advanced teacher or advanced dancer. It's how you can do that, you know? Everybody can do a cake, but sometimes the cake's so different, you know?
Awesome. Cassie says, can you talk about how you overcome mental blocks when you are starting to learn dance, and then also just training in it?
I would say that about dancing, it's less thinking and more feeling. And I know that this is pretty hard. It's kind of meditation. So I like to say to my students that dancing it's going to be kind of meditation, right? So what you need to do is really to have an answer or to allow your body to do something is really kind of quiet it down. So it's the same thing when you want to answer for something or you really want to understand or feel kind of a problem that you are struggling with. You need to breathe. You need to have this time like just in silence, like all the process of meditation. And it's the same thing when you are moving your body. It's not just the physical thing is the mindset. So the problem is that all the time we think too much, and it's natural for us like women to always want to do things very fast. So I need to do this, I need to do that, and it's very hard to give this responsibility to someone else that is going to be the leader of the dance, right? So as a follower, it's so hard for them just to kind of turn off the brain and allow someone to guide you, someone to build something. So, you're going to allow your body to be a tool, kind of path for the energy to pass through and then to create emotion. So, I really like to ask them to feel more than think for followers. So, for followers, the work, the hardest work is going to be waiting and kind of enjoying the ride, like you're not the one who is driving, you're the one that is taking the ride. So you need to kind of appreciate the view. You have no power to press the brake or to accelerate. So what you need to do is just surrender for the person that is kind of taking the directions.
Yeah, and the top of that is repetition. And sometimes it's not just because you need to do like 20 times in a row. It's just like doing or every day a little bit just to allow your body to get used to.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the block is just because you're not aware what's going on with everything. So as you already know the feeling that you need to feel a little bit more,
Yeah.
and you allow this to be, this is a drilling is the most difficult part for who has any blocks or anything about like I don't get this movement. But don't stress out.
Yeah.
Because everybody has your own timing to understand and to get better in that movement or that dance
Or to absorb. Like the
so we
body
don't
to-
have a specific thing. It's just like creating an environment for you that you feel comfortable. And when you're so stressed, you just stop doing, create new things, and then you come back to it.
Just don't be rushed to learn anything. You don't need it. I think also breaking down movements that you think that it's very hard and try to simplify. Sometimes the students want to do the harder and we are doing the easier one. So I think breaking down, doing it is slow and all the time doing something that feels comfortable. If you're not feeling that is natural for your body to move in that way, so something is wrong. So actually it's going to the most like simple way, not the hardest one.
Okay. Cool. I'll take that. This is from John. When dancing with someone else, what are the things that make that dance really enjoyable for you, for each of you?
For me, it would be the sensation first, not the movements, or the patterns, like how many movements do you know, but it would be the sensation to be there in that embrace and enjoying the music. Doesn't matter if it's fast, if it's slow, it's romantic, or it's just like a hip hop, whatever. The idea to enjoy that moment and share with this partner and to really like have fun.
And I think it's to feel that that person is present with me. you know, because sometimes we dance with so many people that are just like out, they are not there in the dance, and we feel it, we can feel, you know, like people that even don't look at you are looking around, like trying to catch the next partner or something like that. So what makes me feel happy dancing with someone is to feel that they are there with me, you know, like that we are sharing the moment together. It's not about how many movements they know, how are the level, like the skills, anything. It's just about feeling that that person wants to be there, you know, and we are having kind of a fun exchange, that that person is choosing to be there with me at that time, and I'm choosing to be there with the person.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's all about being present.
Yeah, the sensation is something that we, as a humans, we have more in our bodies than our mind, that we remember everything. Actually, we don't remember everything, but the sensation is something that
it's something
keeps,
that gets stuck.
yeah, keeps in your body, even like years and years, and you have this smell of something that, oh my God, this remember, and then it reminds me something. So it's about the sensation to enjoy that, to be present, to enjoy that moment.
So newbies shouldn't be scared to ask y'all to dance.
Oh, of course
Not at all.
not.
I had so much
No.
fun. Actually, in our whole life as a dance teacher, like 90% of our work is dance with beginners.
Yeah.
So if I don't like to do this, I don't need to be in this job, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I enjoy a lot to dance with beginners
Yeah.
and make them smile and enjoy that moment for
And
sure.
it's cute, you know, like you see someone trying to do everything that you were teaching, or you know that they learned recently. It's cute to see the effort they're putting.
Yeah, and
you know?
sometimes they're so nervous too.
Yeah.
And then we try just
Yes.
to make them feel like, okay, stay with me, let's go, let's enjoy.
Yeah.
So I like a lot, actually. I like a lot.
Yeah. I've definitely forgotten everything y'all have taught me when I dance with an instructor. So. Gotta get better with that.
But it's okay because our brain, if we go to our brain, we will forget for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, from Sergio, in your opinion, what brings a student from beginner to intermediate to advanced?
Body awareness.
Body awareness, okay.
And the
Yeah.
quality of the movement for sure.
It's about body awareness is something that it's going to make everyone notice the difference between levels. It's about watching someone and knowing, like perceiving that that person, it's feeling and noticing every single thing that is happening in the body. You know, it's kind of, I have this image in my mind that when you have body awareness, like you just spread out your brain into every single part of your body, you know. So for example, when you are just taking a normal step, you are aware about like every little part of your body moving on top of that, how your weight should be switched to like forward and backward, sideways. It's about having the total control of your body, you know, every little part of your body that is moving, you know how to move and how to do it. It's about really thinking with the body, you know, like it's too crazy to explain that. But for example, when we are in competitions like Jack and Jills, they are pretty famous, right? You're gonna ask every judge what they are gonna look like, for what advanced dancer are gonna look like, and they will always talk about the steps or how they walk or how they turn. So everybody's gonna look down to the feet, so they don't even need to look at like the face, the expression, the show thing or the performance. No, they're gonna look to the foot.
This is just 20% that we need
So-
to see, but the legs need to be
Yeah, so for example,
100%.
just by the way you step on the floor, we can feel and we can see if you have a body awareness.
If you're stable,
Yeah.
if you have 100% sure for that step, or, you know?
Yeah.
So the idea to the quality on top of this is the quality of the movement. So we can do basic step for like 20 people, the same basic step, but they look different.
Yeah.
And how you see and how you look, how you step, and everything that's going to the body awareness. Like if you are able to understand what you are doing, it's not just to take a step.
It's
when you
how
when you go
do
deep
it.
in these levels, you can have the same combo of movements for a beginner and the same for intermediate and the same for advanced. But all of them will make that happen in a different way. You know, maybe the arm's not 100% in the right place, and then you're here shrinking, you know,
Yeah.
but it's still the same movement. So the body awareness and the quality of the movement, that makes the difference. Because it's not about how many movements you know, because you can know 100, but do just 20% what you need to do for that 100. And then you can know 10 that you do in the perfect way. So I prefer 10 than 100 for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, we're running out of time.
Wow.
I need another 2 hours with y'all.
Yeah, okay,
Oh
when
my
we
God.
come back, we need to
gotta
do
come
more.
back. I mean, we come right back here. So let's close the podcast out, y'all. Any closing remarks for just the Zouk community, people that are beginners, people that have been dancing for a while and they just love it?
Yeah, one thing that I would say, like, trying to learn a little bit about the culture.
Okay.
Like that every dance in the world that you are taking, you should learn about the culture, and the culture, like the people, why we have a close embrace, because for us kind of natural to
Why
embrace.
we talk so loud?
Yeah, why we just go to the party, they're screaming for the DJ
What
because we
does-
want to make
yeah.
them part of the party, you
What
know?
does Zouk mean to us, you know? Like, what is the purpose of dancing Zouk? I think people, if you want to be part of something, you need to know the purpose of that. Otherwise, there is no reason for you to join something, you know, like totally like random. You need to know the values of that, you know, the history of that. Because this is something that you're gonna be carrying, you know, like
Yeah.
if you are part of something, you're going to carry this in your
Yeah.
back, like
Right.
wherever you go. And I would say take as many as classes as possible, dance with like everybody, like go to the social, invite everybody to dance, invite all the instructors to dance, all the beginners, everybody. Try to dance like as many days as possible during the week, you know, like if you really want to do it, just do it, go for it, you know, like 100%.
It's really cool because, like, when you say, like, yeah, the Brazilian culture is inside of the Brazilian Zouk.
Yes.
So it's something that we carry this with so much love and about, like, sharing. So we share, like, place, we share hugs, we share smiles, we share everything. So no one here is owner of the dance or of the place of
Yes.
that thing, that venue, or that students, because the students not our students. It's for the dance community.
Yeah.
So it's Brazilian Zouk students. It's not our students. So it's nice to learn for different people and to keep sharing. And it's not about nationality, because we have a lot of people that's not from Brazil. They sometimes they care more the culture than other Brazilians,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's the idea about understanding what you do and the dance that you're doing. If it be Argentine tango, you dive in Argentine, you know, culture. If you are Brazilian Zouk, it's a Brazilian
If
dance
you want
culture.
to learn hip hop, you're gonna come to
Hip-hop.
American culture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's the key for the people understand why usually, like, we have that hug, we are loud, we are just go for it, like, okay, let's go invite new people all the time.
Yeah.
So the beginners, they need to be in that places, you know, they need to go. Otherwise, if the beginners just go away, have only intermediate and advanced dancers, the Zouk scene is really weak, so they are not growing. So we need beginners, more beginners than intermediate and advanced in the dance scene for sure.
Awesome. Makes sense. I gotta get a question in. I know you gotta go, but
Okay.
So both of you are, for me, I mean, master kind of instructors, and I want to know what other instructors that you train with or get trained by, you know, because
Yeah, wow, so many.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, when I started in Jaime Arocha Dance School, was the biggest dance school in Rio de Janeiro, and there they have many amazing teachers. One of them, like, I would say for Zouk, was Lídio Freitas, and he in Rio was really important. Renata Peçanha at that time was from Jaime Arocha Dance School, but then she opened her dance school, so I didn't have the opportunity to learn from her, even that I know she was really important for the dancing. But I learned with so many different people, you know. And then also I still learning with my friends today, my co-workers and everything. So Val Clemente and Vanessa, Walter, Larissa.
All the time that we go to festivals, we always train together, and
yeah,
we
we're
kinda
still taking classes,
exchange
so we're still
ideas.
learning. Have so many like important people in our life.
Really cool.
I took classes with so many people, old generation and new generation. As I said, I'm pretty nerd, so I like to study a lot. So my masters, they were Bruna Kazakiewicz and Zé Roberto. Bruna is here in US as well. I took classes with Leo and Ana, Davi and Davila. They are a couple from Lambada. They are kind of the base of Lambada in São Paulo. I took a lot of privates with Bruno Galhardo and Raiza. I studied with Mark and Melissa, with Raul and Isa. Raul and Isa, they were my teachers for kind of 2 years. I was taking regular classes with them. I took privates with Iago and Vanessa as well. I took classes with Felipe Mija, because he actually is kind of the dad of Zouk in São Paulo. So he kind of brought the scene alive and kind of brought all these incentive to people to learn Zouk. So actually, he made Zouk be born in São Paulo. And I was part of his group too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so
Really
many
cool.
great teachers.
Yeah.
They're still teaching today.
They
We're
are still
taking
there. They are still
like
there.
privates or sharing something. So
Yeah.
we're still learning. So every day, like just a new artist or even like kind of OGs.
Yep.
Like is doing something like different, or even like just mastering what we learned a long time ago and making better. So we're still learning and have so many people important like in our life, and still I work with them like pretty much in every congress that we go.
Yeah. Really, really cool. Thank you so much.
Wow,
Thank
thank you.
Thank you. After a year.
Yes, we made it.
Yes, this was so fun.
Finally.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank
I love you
you.
guys.
Thank
We love you here in
you.
Austin.
We
Thank
love
you
you
so
Can't
too.
wait for y'all to get back, okay?
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
you, Mama.
Peace, stats to assets. I'm going to talk to you when I talk to you. I'm going to see you when I see you. Peace.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.